1 week before Guangzhou Auto Show, invited to Automotive PM Conf meeting, Future Travel Academy. Hosted by Joint Future Travel Lab, one of China's automotive industry heartlands. Shanghai Jetting Dist, Antingtown held unfamiliar. College exhibit, future cars still matter. It occurred nearby. Ticket said to be over 1,000 yuan. Over 100 people on site, most are big car companies. Supply chain product manager and professionals, I met new and old friends on the spot. The most interesting thing is a young man from Tesla China recognized me. He's now in a product-related job. He told me thanks for his online guidance. Couldn't remember it. He said he previously encountered in FAW and Tesla China, there's a choice between two different positions related to products. Comparing Tangled sent it to me and John this year. Private MSGs for paid consults on Zhihu. We have info back and forth. What happened later? He referred to my suggestion. Made his own choice. Clearly he's enjoying his work today. I'm glad for him.
Due to large family parade.
Numerous guests on location.
The college invited many experts from diverse fields. Childish people are present along with airports.
Director of self-healing company, media personnel, etc. share from different perspectives.
Help all to learn and understand more diversely. Many guests on site.
Created amazing scenes, ideas, and requirements for sharing and communication. The noodle is threaded. Only then can we solve our roles. No vital queries. Also, I get the chance to go on stage. Made a keynote speech. The topic of my speech is Make Branded Products. I know this is not today. The common fact in the Chinese automobile industry, I'm not sure either. Is this the most mature time? Anyone can join and do tasks, but I feel now is the time for me to take such an initiative. Transcript of speech is here. Next, this guest, I'm sure everyone is familiar with it. He has a very diverse identity, for example, product manager, author, car reviewer, director, Gong Wen, etc. He has sharpness. An interesting point. His recent Europe trip attack on EU industry site, at least it's significant to me. I like him. For an econ depth, a call of amateur classes, very creative, serious, very accurate. So, without more delay, let's applaud teacher Liren. It is a great honor here. Then also called Huang Kong, I know the organizer. Why did you let me take the lead today? As an amateur PM, after speaking, it's all professional. In the past few years, I have product management experience in Nissan NFC considered valuable. However, at that time, it was limited. Best, it's a student in this industry. I believe then the fast pace of China's auto industry, in fact, now. Although it is short, probably about 10 years, the difference is very big, but after that, I do have a good luck and opportunity. It is a transfer in different industries and different roles. On the internet, an amateur author played a role in social media, providing diverse experience. In the end, let me do it. Always interested in product development, have a strong interest, many topics to discuss. But today, I solely concentrate on discussing something because I desire the guests behind. Product planning definition, users, exciting discussions anticipated. Then, I may perform. I have some marketing skills. Brand building experience in social media for public relations. Exploring product-brand relationship. What kind of connection is it? Also, seizing this chance. Borrow this special conference, issue some of my welcome and appeal. One of my backgrounds. Anyway, 4 cars with work XP. What's worth buying? G7 worked in 2 industries. In my free time, I enjoy creating. This book represents me and Marilyn Monroe, whose nickname is Electric Emma. We co-wrote. Started writing in 2016, published in 2020. Recently, book will have more actions. Today's topic, I would like to commence with this chart. In fact, on every occasion, our exceptional product manager bring a car into this world, you are with his related users, generate a kind of... I believe the exchange of this value on 2 levels, rational value and emotional value. This matter. We are all accustomed to it in this circle, but in my opinion, many times we will overlook a very important fact.
In fact, it is the relationship between your various products and your upper-level brand in a company. Actually, there's a two-way value exchange. In my view, this kind of exchange and the exchange between users and a product, no essential difference. Last week, industry launched 10 new products. If I were a potential user of his, how to see these products? Is what I see only a product? I'll never just look at it. Even if it is the same car, you will find that this number determines his media coverage in the first 24 hours. Decide the user's attention to him. Decide what to order. Many times it's non-product things. I am Xiaoming. Want to buy car released last night. Just want to think. How long has this brand existed? If I buy your product, is the average residual value after 5 years high or low? Should I sell or not go? Bought your product. Do you have a century of experience in the auto industry? Quality, durability. Are you good? Many rational things here. Of course, emotional things here. When I saw you, what am I thinking? First impression of this product. Keyword that comes to mind. Brand logo. The idea tied to his company name. Is it a value association on the same line? These things are combined. It will greatly impact people's judgment. Many have observed many new cars this year performing warm-up. Why like this ideal mega? He may have given up. This pick, everyone seems to have read a lot about him. Is this thing mega a car? Make this contribution. I have adored sports since I was young. I'll give an example with sports. Post-80s like playing football. Boy, right? When we played. Those famous commentators often say a sentence in CV5. Say this Brazilian player, as American player's personal dribbling is outstanding, especially excellent pure skills. No one can do it. Ronaldo Limardo and his crew. When you come, he's with top European teams at CV. Still hard to separate, because at that time in the industry, there's a saying, say this South American player, Brazil, Argentina, particularly outstanding individual together, almost there right. Then, on the contrary, it is a typical European team. Whether Germany, England, or Italy, England should be expelled. Whether Germany or Italy. Not everyone is outstanding, but together, he possesses a strong ability, in my opinion. This type of relationship is strong. The link between products and brands is similar. Brazil's team has a robust product. Brand inconsistency, right? Germany, on the contrary. So what? Actually, in recent years, we examined the domestic numerous sponsored brands. We objectively speaking, their brand and products. This is the relationship. They will produce cars consecutively. And many times, these bicycles are very good. But you always feel these bicycles have completely different acceleration force, values completely different, experience principles completely different. USP then finally seduced. Completely different users, special water-based oxidation. Finally, combine them. This gene is chaotic. This brand is a hybrid. Mixed-race children are beautiful. Mixed blood brand shapes the brand. Definitely not an efficient, this is very wise and illegal. Brand building. It's like raising a dog to do this purebred. Okay, but I'm grateful, I understand well. After all, I've worked in this industry. Years of watching. Everyone has difficulties. Right or not, I've summarized two main ones, limiting past Chinese auto industry. Produce branded items. First major issue, we prioritized one thing. Branding was temporarily postponed. Efficiency of $. Dev. Let's begin with football for Dev. Anyone here with same XP as me? Still like football. People in this para know each other about 10 years ago. And a great team, they won the Chinese championship. And it started in the lower league. Then in the top league. Then they quickly won the Asian championship, Chinese football industry. Top achievement in past 10 was team has many great players. Secure tower. What's the person's name? This is Ericsson. They have a bunch of this very powerful item. This is from Brazil. From Africa, players worldwide. Then they have Cannavaro and Lippi from Italy. This coach used to have won the World Cup. Then they also had China. Top players of the semi-national team, including powerful politics, all in team. And then, what about photo? Do you know the man? Photo taken in 2003. Man in middle is Xu Genbao, maybe in history of Chinese football. The top coach is Xu Genbao. He nurtured 7 players who likely made big impacts in the past few decades. Chinese national team, over 30% of this population. Next to him is a child, particularly short, still green. Child's name, Wu Lei. Later became first ref of Chinese football, China's most powerful forward now. Active on field, been to La Liga ball, past Barcelona. Then I want to provide two examples, because the left side is a typical orgs that require short-term results, efficiency and benefits. On the right is a very typical long-term organization for construction. Career benefits. Analyze two orgs. What's the difference? They all won championship in Chinese football history. Left this great screen, let's check out Xu Jiayin, the process of handling affairs and this policy. I decide to purchase the team, buy neck and feet, buy coach, right, buy a football field, and then fixed tactics, then champion captured. This is the approach of Xu Jiayin. We must not mock or ridicule Xu Jiayin. In fact, in our lives, isn't most people Xu Jiayin? Like me, I just lack the money of Xu Jiayin. Got funds from Xu Jiayin, same method as Xu Jiayin. First borrow 20B, then celebrity execs. Dig for a while, right or not, elites here recruited. And then I build a training base. He, bye, wrong, is it ready to go? Right, Xu Jiayin is everywhere in life. In our society, this is Xu Genbao, whom I admire. Actually, when I watch the game, he's already old at this age, so I haven't really watched it. The team's game he brought, but I found after retiring from Shanghai team and national team, he has become a youth coach on Chongming Island. That base, so what in fact? He first established the training base in Chongming. After setting the base, what's next? He has formed his own strategy. His playing style is built on his decades-long football career. The summarized things represent his beliefs, whether it's the early snatch B or later small pieces. How many tongue twisters does he have? It's always advancing with the times. And then he shuttles between Shanghai and different parts of the country. Young man youth, then Chongming base. It's been operating for years. Shanghai friends may know some. Wave after wave, they send top club and national team players to China. We don't want to laugh. The Chinese national team's level is not good. Do you have something new? Xu Genghao's team produced China's latest athlete. Right. Do you see any funds here? There is no CBD, there is no foreigner helping there. No makeup method for Dragon 8 parts. Didn't they handle it? Surely it will be done slower. Right. It took 10 years from him recruiting Wu Lei into the team to Wu Lei becoming famous. How many people have the patience to spend a decade on one thing? So what, let's return to the car loop. Everyone, please take a look and see if the circular car has a small amount of similarity. Actually, there are many strong domestic car companies now. When developing a car, the platform had already done it. Next steps after platform done? Car design almost finished. Now I realize I haven't figured it out. What's that logo in front? And then? Just a few of these crucial exec meetings decide on his brand. After finishing the logo, I found the car wasn't as high-end as developed, but I chose a high-end logo. How is it now? Plastic surgery dev, rejuvenate, strengthen body, add config. What if choose cheap logo for him? It's easy. Check the cost, make changes. So what? Reconstruct the loop, roll a circle. And then send him to design and make, so you follow this process to do it. Actually, I think what Yahi said earlier, not useful, but this is a common phenomenon today. Let's take a look at the following process. Maybe it's like what I used to be familiar with, similar to Nissan, the companies I've worked for, I observe. They did do that. It's not that their people are smart or how efficient is it, but they did do it. Maybe they are due to this centenary enterprise big co, illness inclined crossbar, Seiko, process overlap. Right, long. They often do many things without being smart, but they did do it. These are two different approaches. Can't judge who's better. But believe above method must be more suitable for China's conditions in past 15 or 20 years. Okay, this leads to my second reason. Why is the current situation like this? I think it's mainly due to our national conditions. Check GDP stats. China is clearly a country with lower income. The nature of the demand of your users in countries with lower income is completely different from that of developed markets. Our users are more immersed in discussing and debating more still, right? The cost effectiveness is more about this very realistic thing. Looking at the growth rate, there's another perspective to interpret this. China's growth rate has been a red line for a long time. Above the United States and Japan overall the past 10 or 20 years, right? The change in China is happening too fast.
The fast society is like a boiling cup. The water boils. You struggle to do things steadily. If stable may be right, do it a lot with this pay cut. But changes in this market few years later unpredictable for you. It has this unpredictability, facing an unpredictable market. Right then, let's give up the prediction. Drop microhybrid as member, I'll do more speculative, effective. It's a reasonable kind of move. Practical approach, yet concurrently with this conference, an observation I wish to convey. I think China is slowing down significantly. Okay, this slows down. Not only the growth rate of GDP is slowing down, you'll find that all aspects of our society are undergoing changes. This change isn't an illogical personal good expectation, based on rational judgment. In housing, Chinese have been busy in the past 15 years. Many friends in Shanghai, Shenzhen, and Hangzhou, no matter how old, still young. Many people deeply anxious about houses. You'll curl when anxious. Have you seen in the past year how the mindset of rolling for the house is quickly vanishing? Discovered many youth don't heal themselves. My view on home has started to relax. Reason is simple. In the past, you didn't curl because you liked the house, because you feel there may be excess speculation. Once the return vanishes, few real estate fans remain. If there's a place to stay, let's discuss education and roles. The post-80s generation is like me. It represents education changing destiny in China. We all heard this slogan. Diligent, talented in math, physics, chemistry, high score, attend top unis, study abroad in UK, Germany, US. You'll have a great career, chance to earn big in large firms, even faster, expected setup of prior system version. Due to this lovely expectation, I'll go curl. Many still have sequely, educating your kids. My observation is this is the end of the strong crossbow, can't roll it up. Education brings expectations. Actually, I faced high housing prices for a while. Rising house prices nearly always go up, almost vanish. Today's prod, undergrad and master's degrees at 985 unis, also returnees from top schools. How much bigger is this number than 10 years ago? Inquire about our economy's growth rate today. Is it still surging like it was a decade ago? Actually, not many people have families, very passionate about knowledge, seen on Douyin, Bilibili, Xiaohongshu. You'll know what everyone's brushing daily, right? Few can bear this. Love is not about knowledge. Love is a diploma that can earn. Once found, it's like a property cert, no longer essential for making money. People will feel, let child exercise more daily, play longer, sleep more. Stronger than anything, due to transparent education, lower than house price, ups and downs, this number is clear. Expect education. Parents suffer for a few more years, but only in the last few. PMs need insights into society, especially auto product managers. Our industry is unique. Long product cycle. 2 car gens. That's a decade. In this Chinese society, how much has it changed in 10 years? I think economic growth has had an impact. Various culture aspects, environmental aspects, solidified behavior and values will be more stable and have more return in such a new era for shaping such branded products. That was a good era. Speaking hypothetically, even if we review the past, even if there are reasons in the past, Chinese auto industry struggles to incubate clear branding, product line, brand principles. You'll find an incredible phenomenon. It's a tiny number, truly comprehended by the Chinese. Recall the brand that leaves a lasting impression. It's those that face challenges in the past, yet still uphold brand principles. For example, let me discuss BYD and its products, which have some inconsistencies. Many places are a bit chaotic, but it has a clear logical thread. Its powertrain foundation is very consistent. Today, people think BYD is a top brand in new energy. It's the future since 2015, pre-first car invention. The first article of the public account, if we go to see 2015, Octave 14th. In this article, you will find, no matter what, this brand on the first day, very disciplined as defined, very clear, those keywords, and today. In press conferences, they reiterated the consistent external narrative on future products. On service amp battery swap, definitely see shadows of keywords. Next one is ideal, right? In those days, no ideal cars. Brand just the company's name. He has defined 3 keywords. These words impact his brand now, his marketing efforts, his PR, his product planning, right? Product planning has never been a free open book test. He's in a narrow range. Make this democratic free choice. This is He Xiaoping. I've met him several times. My biggest impression of him, just me, is that this is definitely this programmer, highly successful, starts a business. His company, founded this year, reflects his true colors for decades. No matter what intelligent and quality genes, it is deeply buried in this company. All aspects. Today, industry consolidated. Coa's financial report unfavorable. They still spend money. Play with high-tech gadgets. Cannot be mass-produced. The company created a peculiar brand name.
When pronounced in English, it appears to be somewhat formal. This matter reflects the core values of this company. They're about autos. I won't add rear wheel steering. Add better tire and more comfy sofa. The only thing they want to increase. This smart. This is crucial. This solidified focused. Finally, I'd like to give an example of a foreign company to avoid saying my city has changed. Actually, I'm interested in Mercedes. Also, watching the recent development of this tram in recent years, I felt that they took detours. They finally realized the purpose of this organization, not to keep up with advanced technology worldwide. Reason for organization, not for chasing new energy, not for power form of iterative car. Not for this tech iteration, these may be Wang Chuanfu or Ye Qingdong's dream, Lei Jun's. Not Mercedes-Benz's dream, this company must be unwavering. Investments should only provide luxury understood by Mercedes-Benz. I think all began from 235. We'll see Mercedes-Benz's future electric products fix things. Not like the previous years, trying to make a toy of technology and will return to this luxurious track. Then I realized my time was limited. Then I used 1 or 2 minutes. Tell a personal story of mine. Previous words are common sense. How to handle these. The vital truth I've seen in this industry for years, used on myself, as I'm also a leader of a small company, operating for 3 more years. Right? The integration of knowledge and action. I now have a video channel called Iran Yiko. Some friends present may have seen it. Then I have also worked in many companies and have been inspired and affirmed by everyone on many occasions. What about me? Applied industry learnings to my temperament, including future knowledge. Used acquired insights. What I've learned, seriously, I'm doing this content channel myself. Define the product and brand. Definitions written here, no explanation. What I want to talk about the most, audience in upper right corner. Original purpose is crucial. Actually, I began writing on payments in 2015 and 2016. At that time, I made an error. What to write? I know. What to write? This is the initial stage. At that point, you can also acquire fans. You can also become a payment team, commonly known as a lucky early payer. When I restart, I'll find out by doing so. We'll create another Chinese car brand typical and unwanted to avoid. I want to do the ones right now in the PPT. Focus on one point. Let others realize. So I've been strict. My target audience, the audience I designed for, in my heart, he's 31. Male, female, worked in car company for about 8 to 10 years, level probably senior manager. Or it could be this department director, then for this industry, full of enthusiasm, very busy at work. Due to workload, excellent skills, tasks he can't do, I helped him with things he found inconvenient. Egg, it's inconvenient for you to inspect in Europe. I'll check for you. You lack time for lower tier cities. I'll go on your behalf, right? Things you may think about in your daily life, but you don't have time to tidy, let me help. In the past 2 hours, many consulting projects in this company. Later, reduced most of them. Now focus more on content. Why do content? Because I consult, I'll report seriously. I can handle 10 or 20 people. I do this. I can handle 100K people at once. That'd be better. Right, promote it with another model. Then follow this definition. This impacts our topic selection. And my product line planning, visual packaging. How to promote it? Distribute through channels. What is the product's length? Why all vids today? When it's 1 or 2 mins, we create vids of about 20 mins, right? These things are profound. Related to the needs of my target users. These are some possible long-term thoughts. Find some topics to talk about. These some heavyweight guests. Some of them are executives. Some are experts, some are unique cognitive. In a corner, there are many valuable info points in this. They lack media. They don't express much. But through my mining, they can pour out their things. And then these, Special Europe Probe, because I witnessed a phenomenon. Year-end found many Chinese companies. Management rarely went to EU. Underperforming team, company expanded to EU. Car already sold. Is this the best plan? Or to rephrase, can it be improved? I think I can investigate on my own. So I went twice. I spent 2 months, made more than 20 episodes of this video, then this is in China. The wind is coming out because I think first and second tier, the city where you live. First and second tier cities handled by new. But the third and fourth lines aren't. It's likely for all. There'll be some unfamiliarity. I'm going here to do something. Maybe it'll be for this. The audience I want to impact is helpful. Thanks all above.